like 3 times already.
No, I don't remember.
Oh, my love, honey. I'm going to always send you the link so that mine can be open. You know what I mean? There. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably the easiest way to do it. Ooh, the coffee's ready. Live, honey. I don't like love.
I typed live, but change it to love.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Is this all patrons or just a one tier?
No, just one tier.
Which one?
Chill.
Chill.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get the coffee. It's good.
Go on.
It's good.
Are you already live or no?
Yeah, it's live. So be aware.
Be aware.
Be aware. Anybody there, baby?
Not yet. Cody showed up.
Hey, Cody. Say hi.
I did. I did.
Oh, you can't, baby. But you have a
Oh,
camera.
I didn't think about that. I said hi. I'm not an idiot.
Hi, Cody. He's like, I did. I typed hi, but you're right there, babe.
I didn't think about it. I'm not one of your TikTok dads or husbands or
They're
whatever.
called Instagram husbands.
Well, I'm not one of those. I'm just. Oh shit! Almost burned you. I'm just an average bear.
Good morning. Good morning.
Doing what I can.
I know. I'm always on him.
Yeah. That's how it is.
The one thing with Bear is, because I learned this from my last marriage, which was like 20 years ago. When he tells me, when he expresses, you're being mean, I love to gaslight him. I learned how to gaslight. I used to say, I think it's you that's sensitive. Good morning,
morning.
Francie. No, I do tell him. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be more gentle. I'm sorry.
She doesn't say that.
Yes, I do.
She says, "Suck it up, Buttercup,"
Suck it up, Buttercup.
along with some things I can't repeat on YouTube.
You're horrible.
Certain threats and.
And I'm the
Good
one. With,
morning, Em.
good morning, Em. I have a puffy eye. I said stop joking.
I didn't say a word.
Oh
I
my
just did a
God!
gesture.
Someone is gonna
This could have
freak
been like
out.
solidarity.
No. Solidarity. Stop it. I have a puffy eye. Now I told him not to joke about it, but really, truly, my son was over here yesterday, and
You started saying
yes,
he hits me.
yes, he goes, "Mom, what the heck's going on with your eye?" And I said, "Well, sometimes Bear gets mad," and that was so inappropriate.
And this is to a 6'4" guy who works out every day.
Yeah.
I'm like in my 50s. I haven't touched a barbell shit since forever.
When he was a teenager, oh my God, he was the funniest one. And it was like, when we first
Me?
moved, Evan, when he was a teenager, and we had just moved in together. Hi, Gabby. Evan. Well, we were in the honeymoon stage.
Good morning, Gabby.
And so, he would tickle me and I would, and I would be laughing or whatever. And Evan, do you remember that? Do you remember at like
never forget.
1 a.m, he's all, Mom, what's going on? Are you okay? And I said, Evan, we're okay. Bear's just tickling me. Okay. 15-year-old boys can't handle that.
Do you remember the night that he knocked on our door? And
Well,
wanted to come in?
hold on, let me finish. And I said, Evan, he's just tickled me. He goes, oh, stop doing that. He went off to his room. Well, which one do you remember?
When he knocked on the door and he wanted to come in and we said you weren't dressed.
Oh, that's right. What did he say?
He said, people shouldn't be undressed in their bedrooms.
Yes, he said that. People should not be undressed in their bedrooms.
And it wasn't like we woke him up. This kid was up till 3 or 4 in the morning playing video games.
Oh my God, he was a big gamer as a teenager.
So it wasn't like we were keeping him awake or doing it like in a public area. It was in a pubic area. We were in our room.
And he was so funny as a teenager. He just like, knock it off. I can't handle that. And if we would kiss, he goes, well, that's good. Now I have to bleach my eyes. Or he would say stuff like that. How is everybody doing this morning? Who's on spring break? And I know spring break is like for kids and teachers, but I'm just curious, does anybody enjoyed the fact that it's spring break? Oh, Gabriella, they're doing so good. Where is our baby?
Well, Sophie's right there tending herself.
Who just meowed?
That was probably Mittens.
That was a loud meow.
She's back in that room.
Oh.
The girls are doing really well.
The hormones are out. I mean, I'm assuming that's what the vet implied, that we had to, it would take a day or two for all the hormones to come out. They're not backing that thing up as they were doing for like over and over again and howling. And one of our cats, Libby,
Sulfur.
He nicknamed her Sulfur because when she was a little kitty, she was kind of evil. But there was a black male cat that heard her cry, and he was right. Well, he probably heard both of their cries, and so they would be at the door together. Has anyone ever seen that? Because I have.
Ginger.
As cat owners, we have witnessed cats in heat. We get them fixed, but that stage of when they're in heat and how they beckon the male cats is hilarious. It's almost embarrassing. So
but their little incisions are healing well.
Yeah, I think they have what kind of stitches, the ones that dissolve.
Yeah, and they get little tattoos on their
They got
on their
everything. They
bellies,
got chipped. They got microchipped.
microwaved.
He keeps saying microwaved. They got microchipped. They got flea meds. They got everything. So
Rabies shot.
they're so good to go to an apartment. We're ready for the apartment. An apartment living.
I'm gonna make up a whole song to the tune of Green Acres.
Oh.
You know how
Wow.
I love to
I have a
create
nail fall.
songs.
I have a nail fall off, so I'm going to
You
fix
stick it on me?
it. No, I will put it back on me.
Yeah, that's not really fair. I held your nails up against my thumbnail.
And they don't fit.
You have to put 2 nails on my thumbnail.
Yeah, they don't fit on your big ass
Big ass what?
nails. So I'm telling you what, Bear, it's going to be very hard to get me to go back to Dunkin' Donuts.
Really?
Yeah, this coffee is really that good. It's the community. What is it?
Community coffee.
Community coffee.
Hotel blend.
Hotel blend. Oh my gosh! And he bought 2 kinds. He bought hotel blend and breakfast blend. And I mean, I'll try the breakfast blend obviously because that's all he bought.
Well, they were $5 each, as opposed to I think they were regular $7.50.
Okay.
HEB was having a sale, so I thought, well, it's cheaper than the $8 for McDonald's coffee. We'll just buy this and give it a shot.
Well, it is absolutely delicious.
No, Cody, I think having people over here this week look at the house was a no-go for us, just because, you know, my bride's on her vacation. It's winding down. She was highly stressed about the whole process, and she still kind of is. I think it's better that I do it next week.
I don't want to see
she's
people
not here.
And so we do have 3 buyers coming over. And I just want them to come over next week. I was like, tell them to wait. It's my spring break, and we did have someone give us an offer, and well, this is private, so I guess we could say it. I can say it, right, babe?
Yeah.
Okay. They offered the lowest bid we would be able to accept. So that was good. That let us know that we're going to be okay. But we're trying to go high, okay? We're not stupid. We want more money in our pocket when we walk away.
Well, it's not that we're trying to go high. We're trying to get closer to the real value of the house, just because,
Yeah.
you know, why should we not make some money and let the realtor make more money?
Yeah.
Or whoever purchases
because we know what this house is going to
renovate it.
sell for. And they do too. They know exactly what it's going to sell for. And we just needed to make sure that they understood that we know exactly where we are. We know our property value. We know we are 6 blocks from the beach. We know this area is surrounded. The high school that is attached to this neighborhood and the elementary are historical markers. They are Texas historical markers. We live in a very good neighborhood.
We're a block and a half away from a really, really good Catholic high school.
Mm-hmm.
We're close to hospital. We're close to a grocery store. There's churches everywhere. It's
Original churches to the city.
yeah. So it's not like this is like this is like the second or third part of the city that's actually built.
Yeah.
Away from like downtown. So it's old. It's older, but it's.
So you have original owners that are making this decision. And we've had original original owner, our neighbor, sell, and they flipped it, and it's gorgeous now. It is gorgeous. It's not the rundown house that it was. I mean, she and I both had rundown houses, and then she left. What, 6 months ago?
Yeah.
And they flipped it fast and got someone in there. So we are not stupid. We have had 2, when we moved in, we had an original owner. They sold it. Someone flipped it to look like a cute little bungalow. And that house has never been on the market more than a month. Never. Like I didn't even realize there were new owners this last time. Which, by the way, we saw the last owner die. Yeah.
That's.
I won't tell the story, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But anyway,
I mean, you could tell the story to a bigger audience, maybe. That would
no, no.
be funny at the comments.
Mm-mm. But yeah, we were in the pool. See, so I'm just ignoring you and I'm telling the story, but
Okay.
no, just a simple story. He and I got into an Intex pool. That's what's funny about it, is that this is a children's pool, but it's the big one. It's the big one. We've always had Intex pools when the kids were growing up, and I managed to say,
we were alone.
Yeah, so we were in the pool, and I'm pinching you right now, and then
Why?
Because that's it. Don't say anymore.
I was gonna say it was a kid-free weekend.
Oh my God, just behave. So we're in the pool and we're acting like we're newlyweds, and then all of a sudden, we hear through the fence yelling and screaming. They're not fighters. It's an old man and his vieja. So I said, "What?"
They were beautiful people.
They were gorgeous. They were so sweet.
That lady was just a beautiful
And
lady.
so I'm like, wait a minute, that's not normal. And so then she started screaming, "Help! Help!" And then, I flew out of the pool, but because it was the privacy of our backyard, I was just wearing a tank top.
And by tank top, she means men's white undershirt,
It's
a
tank
wife
top.
beater. My wife beater.
Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. So I flew out of the bathtub, the pool, and I run out to the front yard, and I go over to the house. I will go around to the back, but the whole time I'm not an idiot. I'm on 911. I'm calling 911, and
I was trying to get out of the pool still.
And they said, okay, I was actually the first call. So I don't know what those two other women were doing. But by the time I wrapped around to get into their backyard, excuse me, then I saw the woman's friend on the phone. So she obviously was she called 911. And I said, "Is everybody okay?" Another neighbor had heard and come over. And we just stood back because the wife was a nurse.
Well, both of them were retired
they're both
nurses.
retired nurses, and they were giving that man CPR. So we're just waiting there for the ambulance to come in, and then I realized, what the hell am I wearing? And then I was like, oh, okay, well, oh my goodness, and I just ran back home. I ran back home and got dressed. And so then I got dressed, and then we both went back over there. And yeah, he didn't make it. He did not make it. Mm-mm. And he looked white as a ghost. It was bad. So how's everyone doing this morning? What is our plans for Saturday? Oh, what are we doing Saturday today?
I'm taking out the trash, taking the trash cans to the curb for Tuesday. I'm doing it today.
You need to do the kitchen towels.
Yeah, I just folded all of them.
I know. I use kitchen towels like we don't use paper towels, so I use them like paper towels. I have been doing nails. Aren't those precious? Little Easter nails. And I just don't know how to size them because I want to sell them. I'm thinking I'm going to have a side hustle.
What do you mean size? Like length or width?
Width. Not everybody has the same. So see. Yeah. I think what I would end up doing is making a set with 2 each. And then just selling them like that. And they either fit or they don't fit. That's up to you. But most people who do custom nails only will give you 10 nails because they don't want to waste product. And I mean, that does make sense, but then that requires measuring and I mean, I don't know.
So why don't you look at what everybody else is doing, like on Etsy or something, and
Yeah, I
see how
did.
they're
I
selling
just
them?
said that. I just
Oh,
said that. But I'm gonna have to get a little ruler and figure out. And I think someone said there's numbers on them, but they're not on mine. They're not. There are no numbers on mine. Yeah, there's no numbers. So I don't know how I could tell.
you see
So
one of them?
let's
Jeez,
see. Working
I
right
can't even
now.
grab
Then
one.
birthday shopping for my mom. Aw, happy birthday to your mom. Yeah, there's no numbers.
Can I see one of them?
You know, so I'm just gonna make a set of what with the available sizes, and they can do whatever they want with the leftovers. I mean, I don't understand how they're only giving customers 10 nails.
That fits me. Look, do that one.
No, I'm not. I could use you as a model.
See,
That's kind of being silly with, you know. So I think I'm gonna make a set of nails with every option that I have, and then, you know, the customer do what they want. I mean, I don't, that's just my opinion. Today I'm taking it easy. Um, I mean, I've done everything I set out to do I've rested, I've gone out,
she's eaten.
then clean my dirty ass car. Ooh, breakfast potatoes, Bear.
Ooh.
Oh.
Remember the ones I used to make with Miss chili powder?
Mhm.
Oh my god!
And I think that's about it. I got to work on I'm doing a podcast today with some teachers um to post tomorrow on the teacher tier, but a lot of stuff is happening in Texas and it ain't good. Nothing good is happening in Texas with teachers. And I think that I don't know if y'all keep up with the news, but RTEA is taking over Houston ISD, and that's big. That is big. Bear cleans out his car every time he goes to the car wash, and he goes to the car wash almost every other day. Ooh, that does sound good. We love breakfast potatoes. Oh, what's happening in Houston, Cody? Yeah. So all they're going to do is they're going to micromanage the teachers. The teachers are going to get I know, yeah, let's all go to France's house.
Start making extra potatoes now.
I'll bring the biscuits. Yes.
Tortillas.
Yeah.
From Lendus.
Ooh, we have a place here in town that makes the fluffiest tortillas. They're like comforters. They're like fluffy comforters. They're so delicious. Mm-mm-mm.
And you would think that,
I'll also bring the coffee because the coffee's the best.
you would think that when you go to this place and you ask for a dozen tortillas and ask for $9 back, it would be a lot of money. But when you start eating them, you're like, totally worth it.
They're good. I mean, how is the Florida school system? Do you have kids in school? The best way to heat up corn tortillas in the pack my mother used to steam them. You want them soft.
You have to use water of some.
Yeah, so
way.
if the package was fresh, she would just heat them up on the colmat, which is like a cast iron
pancake maker.
Yeah, and so she would just heat them up real quick. No oil, nothing, because they're already so fresh and soft. As they get older, and you can tell because if you bend them, they crack. Then what she would do is she'd take the whole pack of corn tortillas and run them through water. And then she'd stick them back in the plastic bag, tighten them up, excuse me, and then put them in the microwave for about 10 seconds, and they'd be wonderful.
Yep.
Hold on. This coffee makes me burp.
Really?
Yes. Well, what's happening?
It didn't. It
It's
didn't
not
boil long
beer.
enough. It has acid in it still, probably.
Yeah. I think what's bad. Okay, thank you, honey. I think what's bad is that, like here in the state of Texas, I don't know what's happening in Florida. I don't know how much of it is just all for DeSantis showing off. Because here in the state of Texas, Abbott showed off. He was showing off that,
He's a dickhead.
that look what I can do. We made it illegal to teach critical race theory. But that's actually not true. And people don't know that. People don't know that. We are expected by Texas standards. So we history teachers were kind of worried. We're like, well, first of all, nobody knows what critical race theory unless you're a law student in college. So what exactly can I not teach? So when they had a special meeting for us, we just weren't allowed to say the word critical race theory. And I'm not kidding. I said, so I was specific. I said, can I teach? Okay, let's go through the civil rights unit. Can I teach freedom riders? Yes. Can I teach about the Children's March? Yes. Can I teach about the KKK? Yes. Can I teach about whites discriminating? Can I say the word white people were discriminating against black people? She goes, well, yeah, because the primary sources that we have to show them says whites only, no blacks. So I said, can we not show that picture? No, you can show that picture. Okay. And so we went down the list. I said, okay, so what about stuff that's out of the civil rights unit? What about the Japanese internment camp? Again, remember, the whole thing about CRT is making it look like white politicians or white Americans had a history of taking rights away from people of color. I said, okay, so what about Japanese internment camps? Are we still allowed to teach that? Yes. Our textbook actually says, the district chose this textbook, says that Franklin D. Roosevelt was motivated by race, by racism. I said, are we allowed to use this textbook? Yes, you are. Everything. You can say everything. You can teach everything on your units. And I said, okay. And Plessy versus Ferguson? Yes. Okay, what about the Supreme Court cases where a lot of them was, a lot of the defendants were people of color going to this, taking their case all the way to the Supreme Court to get rights, like Miranda versus Arizona. What about that? Yes, you can do that. We have a whole chapter called Post-World War II Life in America, where we have to talk about how America just had this population explosion, right? The boomers, and how affluent Americans became. But in it talks about the other side. Like, not everybody was benefiting from the GI Bill, because even though black veterans, they could use it, there were banks that still didn't want to give them loans. Okay, there were schools. I mean, this was in the 1940s and 50s, and a lot of colleges were segregated. So the GI Bill was kind of worthless to black veterans. And I said, are we allowed to teach that? And she said, yep. So what exactly are we not supposed to teach? She goes, I guess the word CRT. Don't ever say that word. And I said, okay. And then, of course, you have to understand that to teach the STAR test, we have to teach critical thinking. That is a standard. So we're teaching them about all this stuff about America and about racism. And then we're also teaching them to critically think at the same time. Abbott did nothing. But he's using the fact that his constituents don't know that. His constituents can sleep better at night, thinking, "Oh, thank goodness, it's illegal to teach critical race theory." Yeah, but I can still teach racism, and I can still teach critical thinking, and they're gonna put two and two together, people. I mean, I don't.
Eventually, in 10 or
Yeah,
15
I
years, when they
don't.
figure
I
out
don't
their
know what.
intelligence level.
I don't know what you think is happening. Well, no, their children are gonna figure it out real quick, Bear, while
Yeah.
they're in public school.
Well, the kids will, but the parents won't. Did you see this? It's a good question. I can't wait for that meal anyway.
Okay, I did say pot roast.
You gonna change it on me?
He wants pot roast.
Well, no. Are you gonna change it?
Do you want something different?
Well, what are my options?
Because I haven't made a pot roast in years because of the stove, because of the oven.
You're talking about a beef pot roast, right?
Uh-huh.
Not a pork roast.
Yeah, beef pot roast.
And what are my options, my love?
Anything you want, baby.
Ooh,
Anything you want. Because it's going to... A sandwich.
Pot roast is lovely.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it has potatoes and...
It's going to have potatoes,
I want
carrots.
those big carrots from
gonna have
whatever country in Asia has those huge carrots.
Pearly iron... pearly onions. Onions. It's going to have... Oh, it's going to be delicious. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. I'm going to put red wine in it.
And her gravy, any gravy this one makes, she makes from like bone scratch, and it's freaking amazing.
You know what I'll make for you? Yorkshire pudding.
Hey. I've been wanting that for a long time.
I will make you pot roast with Yorkshire puddings.
It's Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
Don't get the Brits after me. We don't even have a proper... Use a muffin tin, right?
Yeah, I do actually.
We have one?
Yeah, they're probably all dusty,
That's
but
gonna go with us?
I do have bakeware. Yeah, I know you want to clean out. You want us to literally walk away from the house, but there are some things I have to take.
Well, I understand that, but I also want you to have this sense of a brand new kitchen.
I won't take anything that's rusty and old. I promise.
I'm rusty and old.
But remember, Katie already purged.
Yeah.
When my daughter left the house,
she did a working purge.
She did a one. No, she really purged that kitchen. She threw away all the old Dollar Tree, Family Dollar pots and pans that were hanging on by thread. They were rusty. She's like, "Mom, why are you saving this?" And I would tell her, "For sentimental reasons. I bought that cook set when y'all were little." And she's like, "Mom, stop. You're not cooking in it." So.
But see, sandwiches to me,
I know.
It's like you can't get any better than a sandwich. It's like a great meal.
Can I not make you a good sandwich?
Yes, you do.
I make him when I make him a sandwich.
Not tuna, but otherwise. But I love all kinds of sandwiches.
Yeah, when I make him a sandwich, I mean it's my sandwiches have a special dressing way before the grinder came out. My uncle used to make a grinder sauce. That was 20 years ago. He always said, take your lettuce and tomato and your red onions and you mix the sandwich vinegar that you can buy at the deli, a little bit of mayonnaise and a little bit of mustard, salt and pepper. He didn't put red wine vinegar in it, but that was what was in the sandwich dressing. It's kind of oil and vinegar. We've seen it at H-E-B. I mean, there's so many different sandwich oils out there. And he would just mix it, and he'd put pickles, red onions, and he even did the peppers. What are they called? The
pepperoncini?
Yeah, the pepperoncinis. And he would top that sandwich slaw on our sandwiches. Oh, my God, they were amazing.
We really didn't.
Not this year, you didn't.
We used to make our own corned beef. We used to brine it ourselves, and we just it's kind of a task, you know. It's not easy.
It takes about a month.
Yeah,
I mean, we could have bought our own corned beef, but the ones at H-E-B were just.
No, H-E-B didn't have any this year.
Oh, they didn't, because usually last year it was little and it was like.
No. H-E-B had, or
it
our
looked like a
H-E-B had
rump
none.
roast. It didn't look like a brisket. It looked weird. Oh, it's not good. We didn't do
Shasta for
anything.
having a garage sale. I, you know, in my mind, I don't want to sell anything.
We want to give things away.
Yeah, I want to put all our shit we're not taking in the front yard and post on Lindale. Hey, if you want it, you need it, come get it.
I think what we'll yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And I want to give these couches to single moms. So I'm gonna call the Purple Door, which is a charity for victims of violence. And I'm gonna ask them, I have so much furniture over here, and I would love to give them to some moms and dads who are struggling and need furniture. So come get your U-Haul. I will not give to the Goodwill. I just don't think they give enough back. I just don't. I don't know how I've heard too many things about Goodwill. So and it's not heard, I've read. It doesn't make sense how they run their charity. So there are so many other charities, local charities, excuse me, that can use stuff. We have a church that is completely run by the LBGT community, and I'm giving them all our food. Excuse me, this coffee is making me burp. I'm giving them all my food, and I am going to tell them some of it is expired, but it's canned. And I don't know what they want to do, but they're welcome to come over. We've taken out most of the expired food and thrown it away, but we have a whole stockpile of food, and we can't take that to the apartment. We just can't. That's just logistically impossible. So we're going to have them come, and they have a food kitchen. They're welcome to take whatever they want. And really and truly, I rather pack it up. It's going to be a lot of work, but I know my son and my brother, we could get them to pack it up and go drop it off at their their kitchen. So that's definitely happening. I already know what I'm doing with the food in the pantry. It's going to that charity. Um, the furniture's going to the Purple. We have lots of pots and pans, lots of clothes. Um, that I don't know. We'll probably put them in boxes in the front yard and just say, "Get them." There they are. That's probably what we'll do. Is just as we're packing, we'll just leave boxes out in the front, but nice and neat. Um, I,
I just
I just don't want to deal with money. I don't want, like, how much is this? I'm not doing that.
well, no, it's
I'm
not
not
that
doing
part.
that.
It's you have to be you have to be
Pay it forward.
not just that, but you have to be a good human. If someone needs it, if they can take it and use it or take it and make money off of it, I think us moving is a big enough blessing.
Yeah.
We don't need to, reap profits off of a house that we can't stand anymore.
So
And like I was telling
no, but we
Lisette,
will.
I
But we will when we
yeah,
sell the
well, yeah,
house.
selling the house, but all the other stuff. I mean, I just don't think it's right.
Really and truly, this is there is nothing in this house that hasn't been used for over 10 years. You understand? This is an old house and all of our stuff in it is old. And we had five um teenagers sitting on these couches, five teenagers opening and closing their dressers and their mirrors and their stickers on the mirrors, and the drawer, some of the handles are missing, and I mean, I bought cheap stuff, and the kids were rough with it, so there's nothing is even our antique stuff. I mean, we gave the girls an antique Drexel that was a hand me down, and if anybody knows what Drexel is, it's a very good wood furniture company, and they put stickers on them. So there is nothing that is in excellent condition in this house.
And
Nothing.
all of our furniture,
It's
we've only really bought two recliners.
That's it. That's it.
We bought one for my bride 7 or 8 years ago,
Uh,
and one for me a couple of years ago. My wife's is broken from overuse
I'm just too
or
big.
just
I'm
use.
a big girl,
Well,
and
no,
I'm
but like
rough.
the the cats have it all ripped up,
Mm,
and you used it every day. And
yeah.
my chair, I'm a big heavy guy. Chairs don't last long with me. I've repaired this one once. I'm gonna have to repair it again this week coming up. and hope it lasts.
So we're excited about having completely brand new furniture, brand new entertainment center. We've never had that. We've never had brand new anything. So we're excited about going to IKEA. They have I think they took off their lifetime guarantee, but they do have like a 20-year,
10-year.
a 10-year warranty. So that's why we do it. We get 10 years. Okay. So my Celeste's watching. And so mhm. uh, mm, mm, mm. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Now I can see.
okay. Oh, okay. Well, I forgot to charge my phone. Oh, here, baby. You were in it a while ago. Let's get you in it. There we
I'm
go.
still here.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna have another uneventful Saturday. I don't want to do anything I don't want to do, and I was really good this spring break, because if anybody asked me to do something, I would say maybe. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. And if we felt like going out with my brother and his wife, and they did not want to be filmed, but that was fine. We had a great time, and
Yeah, it was really nice.
it was really nice. And got to talk about, we're parents now of growns. So that's so bizarre to us, because I remember me, all of us being parents of littles. Um, the only thing that was different was my husband. Because when I used to double date with them, it was with Michael, and we would talk about the little kids. And now I'm double dating with them with Bear, and we're talking about our growns, but it's still the same concept. And by the way, we are very good friends with my ex-husband, just to put that out there. So,
Well,
actually, he's better friends with my ex-husband than me. My ex-husband tolerates me.
I think he tolerates me too.
He does not. He loves Bear. He always check in on Bear. How's Bear doing?
And we text throughout the week.
And they text. I think I've texted him once
About one of the kids.
In the last month, twice in the last 4 months. We texted about one of our kids that was graduating, and yeah, that was about it. But him and Bear, yes, it did take a while, and it took the removal of his second wife. That's what it took. His third wife, I love her. I love his third wife. His second wife was an evil cow, and I wish men would understand that maybe your ex-wife has a reason, But I knew that after his second wife left and they went through their divorce, and I don't know, I mean, he obviously introduced his third wife to us in a very respectful way. Now, we just happened to love her. As soon as we met her, we liked her.
She's just a good person.
Yeah, she's a good person. But he claimed to have promised us, me and the kids, that he would not get in a relationship with someone that we didn't like. He says, I now understand that that he wanted he wanted his family like this. He likes me. We are a family, and when we're all together, it's fun. And so he wanted to make sure that who he is involved with next was going to be a part of that family, and she was. She was amazing. And
She is.
so
She's amazing.
I met her for the first time at the Renaissance Fair over there in Conroe, and the Texas Renaissance Fair, the big one here in Texas. And she was so gracious, and she wasn't a princess, and she was just so him. Like, they are so alike. And I'm like, okay, low maintenance, super fun, a wicked sense of humor. And we've all, we're a family, and that's it, that's it. And they were invited to our wedding, and we were invited to their wedding, and yeah. Well, he's in Alabama now, and he doesn't want to come to Corpus. So I said, "You're not even going to come to visit." And he's like, "Nope." They have bad memories of Corpus. And so we're going to have to go to Alabama, you know. So he's been with her. He met her 4 months before I met Bear. So they've come
No,
across.
the second one.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Babe, they met 4 months before I met you. What did you think I said? Oh, the second one.
yeah.
Oh my God, like I'm blocking her
I'm
out.
like reading it, thinking
Yeah,
it says second.
did I mess up? How long was he with the second one? Oh, about 10 years. 10 years he was with her. And yeah.
We went to his wedding with his third wife.
Yeah, the third wife is the one that we're friends with.
And that was a beautiful event. I loved it.
Yeah, I'm talking about the third wife. The third wife I'm friends with, not the second. The second wife, this is all I'm going to say about that. Did not let me and Michael's relationship run its course. We had just had a let's see if this baby can make our marriage work. Yeah, we did that. We had Sam, and she's still a baby. And we had some issues. It wasn't just me. It wasn't just me. I didn't have to deal with her. It was my kids had to deal with her. And so at the time when I had seen a therapist, when they first got together, we were still married. So I still had insurance, and I was seeing a therapist to cope. And the first thing she said is, "You do not tell those kids how to act. Do not tell them how to speak to her. You leave it alone." And I said, "Okay, I won't." She says, "Do not become those manipulative ex-wives that feeds the children information." And the one thing that I did that was super toxic was I would question the kids. Like, "So what did y'all do? And what did so-and-so say? Did she say anything about me?" I would do that. I would do that. I mean, I was emotionally, an idiot. So, and my kids told me that would upset them. But see, my kids and I have a relationship where my oldest told me, "Mom, stop asking. I'm not going to tell you." I'm like, "Oh, I know, then fine."
That's something Katie would say.
Yeah. She's like, "I'm not going to tell you. Leave me alone." I'm like, okay. So they kind of trained me to behave and stop caring what they're doing. And y'all are going to laugh. It took me 5 years to get over that humiliation and rejection. 5 years. And then after that, I started dating again. And I was happy. I was fine. And then at that point, something changed in the relationship with them and the kids, because then my kids were struggling. They were struggling with her. And I wouldn't do anything about it. I was like, "Okay, but is she abusing you?" "No." "Then that's your life. That is your life with your dad and his wife. I am not going to intervene because, you don't like her cooking, or you don't like the way she said things, or you don't like comments that she makes about you. If she's toxic, she's toxic. There's just nothing I left him first, yes. And then we got together and had Sam, the baby. So I didn't leave him after Sam was born. So anyway, people are like, wait, we're trying to do the math here. What? Yeah, it took Bear. I mean, not Bear. I'm sorry. Mike and I kept going back and forth. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we both separated and then he found her and I'm not gonna say her name and I found someone else. We didn't we weren't really fully committed to that. We were most people try to get a divorce and that's the thing we weren't. We weren't even seeing lawyers. We were just living in separate places and we did get back together and we made a little Sam. So what?
Men are trash. Most of us are.
But I didn't want him with her and I got rid of the guy that I was dating and I said, I can since we have this baby, can we try to make this family work? But yeah, I think he was done with our toxic marriage and he had every right to be done with it and he wanted her. And that's a hard pill to swallow, but you know, it's his right. He had a right to be happy. So, and he never neglected the kids. He always picked them up on his visitation. He always paid child support and he always paid their insurance. So there wasn't really nothing to complain about except I didn't get my way. And so,
And that's probably the most important thing. She didn't get her
yeah,
way.
I didn't get my way. And so, okay, fine. I'm now a single mom with 4 kids. Wow, this is going to be tough. And it was tough. It was really tough. So, but I grew up and I realized as I matured, I realized that he and I are really good friends and we have a lot in common. We just were not good co-parents as far as living together because we respect each other's boundaries. Okay, so that's what you're doing with the kids at your house, and that's what I'm doing with my kids at my house. But together, that doesn't work for some couples, you know. That usually breaks the couples. Could we have made it with therapy? I don't even want to. I don't even want to presume we could. It's in the past. I had a great life raising my kids on my own. I'm not kidding you. I really think that that was probably the best years of my life was raising my kids on my terms in my home, my way. And not
Again,
having
with the control.
yeah, I am very controlling. I am. And that's probably what my problem was that I couldn't control him and he wasn't helping me the way I needed to be helped and what have you. And so I did it on my own and yeah, it was hard, but mentally it was so much better. It was so much better and easier for me. I didn't have another adult in the house that was not giving as much as I was. So it's like if you're not here to work with me, bye-bye. And so that was the original reason why I wanted him out. And then, you struggle with codependency. Oh, but I still love him. I still want him uh and then we had Sam, so it was very confusing, back and forth, back and forth. And I actually think that him making the decision to stay with the second girl who became his wife was probably very, very mature and very healthy because he was stopping the chaos of going back and forth, back and forth. He stopped it once and for all, and that was that. And but anyway. Very good. Very good, France. Don't let them ruin your life. But what are you looking for, my baby?
No, just straighten my back out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so anyway, we have a day planned. Basically chores and getting ready for school. The one thing that we don't have to worry about is groceries. We have tons of groceries because we've been eating out for
Pizza
spring
Hut.
break and we have so much groceries we have not touched. So we're good. I got all my clothes washed. Bear washed all my clothes for me. And the bedroom's clean.
The
So
cats are fixed.
so when you have people come through the house, the bedroom looks nice and clean. My office looks
Semi-dirty.
semi organized, not dirty.
Semi-dirty.
You're so horrible.
Why is it always semi for the good side?
It's not dirty though. I'm not dirty.
Semi-clean,
I do have
semi-done.
baskets of clean clothes and baskets of dirty clothes because I won't put them
Why
up.
not like semi-dirty, semi-undone?
Yeah, I don't think so. No. And what else have we done that we straightened up the house is nice and straightened up. They're just gonna have you swept the back bathroom?
The back bathroom?
Yeah, because you said you cleaned the litter box.
Oh, the den. No.
Oh, is that where the litter boxes are?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The bathroom is closed off. I don't want any cats in
Oh,
there.
I didn't know that. This whole time I thought they were there.
It's been closed off for 2 weeks, sweetheart.
I've never been back there. You're the one that does
3 weeks.
You do the laundry, not me. See, that's what I hate. There's houses in this house. I mean, there's rooms in this house I haven't been to. They're too far away, and I don't want to go walk all the way over there.
She has short legs.
And then we have a multi-level house, and I'm not going down there. I'm not going down there. That's why I cannot wait to have. How many square feet is our apartment?
1,000.
Just 1,000. Just a cute little 1,000 square feet. Everything is there. None of this. Oh, I don't know how people live in big houses.
We could probably live in a smaller apartment. I definitely think we could live in a 1-bedroom apartment. But, you know.
No, I need my space.
She needs her space away from me, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes Chester, look. He goes to the side every
Yeah,
time.
I like my office. I like having a room all to myself that's just my big desk. And one part of the desk is, y'all have seen it. That's where I do my Bible study and my journaling. And
Which room do I get all to myself?
the living room.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you have no say over the color of curtains or area rug or sofa or
I told you I wasn't gonna.
size of the TV?
I said I was going to be in control of the bedroom and the kitchen.
See, I think our TV is too small. And I want an 86-inch TV.
No, he's not doing that. That's ridiculous.
But that's my room. I can do.
We don't even have a wall that's 86 inches in that apartment.
I think it'll fit overhanging just a little bit.
How tacky. Oh my goodness.
You wouldn't need lights. Just turn on the TV.
I can't wait to go swimming in that apartment. I cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun.
I want to learn how to use a dishwasher. I do.
Good. So y'all I want y'all to have a good weekend. I need to get up. We haven't had breakfast, so we need to go get some breakfast. And, I want to thank y'all for your support. Thank you for the dinner at Cheddar's. It was so good. I had leftovers the next day. Oh my God, they were so good.
Hi, Chester.
So my brother and I were just talking about that at the restaurant we were at, because we make it a habit to only support. Hold on. This coffee has made me burp so much. I don't do that. But anyway, and you said it's because you didn't boil it long enough?
Maybe. Usually,
or I drank it too fast.
The longer you cook it, the more
acid
comes out of it.
I don't know why I'm burping like this. But anyway, we were talking about that because the restaurant we went to is called King's Inn over at Baffin Bay. And it is homemade. I mean, it's a mom and pop, family owned for 60-something years. You actually looked it up. How many years?
I think it's been there since 40-something.
Okay. And so
So it's 90 years.
Okay. So it's an old restaurant, and it's, good food, and it's family style. So you order your seafood by the pound, half pound or pound. And oh my God, it's so delicious.
Not cheap.
It's not cheap either. They know it. They know you're going there for the experience.
Our bill for 4 people with soft drinks, not anything else, was $160. Considering that you're eating right on the water, like literally the back porch of this restaurant would be the water,
Yeah.
and the food is really flawless.
Well, it's fresh. It's fresh
Yeah,
caught. Nothing's frozen.
it's
So you're
not
paying
bad.
you're paying market price for your fish.
They're inflated market price.
Yeah.
But we've been like what 3 times in
Yeah,
5 years.
we went on a date, and then we went on my graduation. I had my graduation lunch there. Yeah, from college. Yeah. And it was lovely because they gave us the room that extends into the water. So it's
That
like,
looks over the water.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like it was like we were eating on a pier. It was so beautiful. But anyway, we were talking about how we don't go to commercial restaurants anymore because one, the only commercial restaurant that I like, well, there's three. I love Chewy's, Red Lobster, and Cheddar's. And so we were talking about Cheddar's, and my brother, who's also like us, he's a foodie, and they only go to mom and pop restaurant. He goes, I love Cheddar's too. I said, yeah, we had a meal there the other day, and it was so good. So I was
But we do go to places like Pizza Hut. Well, not go. We've never eaten in a Pizza Hut, have we?
not since 1986.
Yeah.
I've not been in a Pizza Hut since 1986.
The Pizza Hut that we get our pizza from was literally the Pizza Hut I used to have lunch in high school in '84.
You'd get, if you got, they would, for the students, they would give your pizza. You get your pizza like in 5 minutes.
Or less.
You get a timer. They would give us a timer.
I didn't have a timer.
Yeah, they did. They would give us a timer, and then it would go, and then the pizza. You were supposed to get your pizza by the time the timer went off.
And that's back when they did that little personal pan pizza.
Yes.
So we would race there from high school to get our lunch, then race back because we were all idiots. But it's the same Pizza Hut that we live next to now.
But the King students, that's where I went to. I went to King High School. We were right across the street from the mall. And so we would just walk over to the mall and have lunch there.
And not go back to class.
And then not go back to class.
Yeah. I know about you King girls.
Oh, yeah, we did skip a lot. So. Ooh.
See, people used to laugh at me and like my first, well, my only 3 years at Ray. Why do you want to work in the office, man? Why do you want to do that? It's what girls do. I was like, dude.
I can't hear you.
I would work in the office. I worked in the office.
Yeah.
Like 2 of the 3 years that I went to Ray, and people would harass me for working in the office because you remember we had that off period. I said, well, because attendance. We did attendance by hand with a pencil.
Now it's all computerized.
So I would just erase my absence and my friends' absences, and that's how we didn't get in trouble for skipping because we didn't technically skip.
I had the luxury of them. See, they would call home. They would never call my parents' office, and I skipped a lot when my mother was working. When she got a job, then I would skip because they're going to call the house and what? No one's there to pick up the phone. So that was fun. But now it's all automated, and you get robocalls continuously, and you get emails. So it's very hard to skip, but
And
yet
those
they do
fucking
it.
calls don't stop to answer the damn phone.
The kids still do it though. They do it. They're still skipping. Trust me, it has not stopped the truancy problem. It's bad. But okay, so we're off. We're gonna go and get some. You want to do a live tonight, baby?
I would love to.
Let's do a live. We'll do a live tonight around 8:30 Central Time. We'll post a link. We'll say hi to y'all this evening and see how everyone's doing. But we're not doing much today except for puttering around the house and
Playing video games.
I've got to sweep. I mean, this whole week I have not swept and mopped. And Bear has given me permission not to, but
Not permission. You don't need to do anything on your days off, sweetheart.
he's so sweet. But
You need to
I
recover.
really got to sweep and mop that floor. But you also need to fix the Roomba.
I have to get a battery for the Roomba.
Oh, is that what we're waiting for?
I just have to buy a battery.
Oh, I was wondering because she's just lazy. She just sits there and does nothing, that Roomba. She needs to earn her keep because she's going to earn her keep at the apartment. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
She is. So, bye. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Have a lovely Saturday.
Yeah, have a lovely Saturday. It looks ugly over here, but we're going to try to have a lovely one. So, anyway. Yeah, we'll do a live this evening. Check on y'all. Say hi. So, we'll talk to you later. Bye. Mwah.
Bye, guys.